Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Virtual Audiences Masterclass week. We've made it. We've made it to the final session. Hello, Philippe, me. Hello, Christopher, Alan, Cliff, John. Hello, everyone that is joining us today live. We've made it. This is the final live session. We've been working together during this week, creating amazing experiences, and you guys have put in the work to really transform the way that you present online. So I'm pretty proud about the work that you guys have put up this week. And this is a bonus session, and I'm very excited because today I'm going to show you and put in your hands something that is so valuable for us on Inside the Show, and it's called the interaction overlays. This is what sets the mood in the right beginning of the session, where you can get people to be excited to interact, know exactly how to interact. And this is something that we created, and this is an exclusive resource of Inside the Show, and we are going to share with you. And today, also, we are going to do a live early bird opening of Inside the Show. So if you want to join Inside the Show, stick to the end, because we are going to open up enrollment right here. And we have some never before done bonuses. So make sure to stay. You're going to have an incredible early bird deal and incredible bonuses that we have never done before. So here is how today is going to work, and this is what your sessions are going to look like. You're going to be able to tell people to click the reaction button. You're going to tell people to turn on their camera to participate, so you already know how to bring people to the stage. These are the interaction overlays, right? So you can show them exactly how they can interact. Like, I want you guys to go to the chat, type your messages, and we'll be able to present like that with the overlays going over what you are saying. And we have some really good overlays, like we have the rename overlay that I always been using to tell you to rename yourself in case you have your device name or your company name on your Zoom name. And this overlay teaches exactly what you need to do in order to rename yourself. And these are things that these are interaction overlays that look so professional, but also teach people how to interact. And this is my favorite one. Like, a lot of times when we are having these sessions with, like, we have 312 people live right now, and the messages can be a little bit chaotic. If you are on your phone, can go in the middle of the screen. So this is how you disable. First, in the desktop, you click on the little arrow and you click on hide, uncheck the show chat preview. On your mobile device, you can just click the chat button. This is going to open up, and on the top right here, you can click this option and you will be able to disable the chat. And you're going to be able to do exactly that in your sessions to teach people how to interact, to prepare the audience for interaction. And this is something that will look so professional. And I want to congratulate again everyone that has completed the homework during the session. You guys have put together, I think, more than doubled the number of homework we have in this from yesterday to today. We are putting a lot of bonus resources and extra things for you, only for those who are completing. And today, this is also something that is going to be exclusive for those who have done the homework. So if you haven't, I'm going to give you a little bit more extra time, and I'm going to talk about that at the end of the session. But we have some things that we are going to give out today, and the interaction overlay is just the beginning. But I want to first celebrate by seeing, again, the little clip that we created with what you guys have put together in just a few days. Let's take a look.
Hi everyone, nice that you're here.
I hope that you have your cup of coffee or your tea with.
How exciting is this? We're here and we're ready to go.
We're bringing you something new, something you may have never heard of or done before.
But I want to jump into the audience real quick.
Why don't you go ahead and make sure cameras are open so we can interact.
I'd just like to welcome everybody to the call, and it's great to see all your smiling faces.
It's nice to see everybody. Thanks for joining in.
I mean, look at you. You're just great.
I'm so glad that some of you got your cameras on, so thank you so much for doing that.
Today is going to be a fantastic day.
Before we start, why don't you go ahead and put down in the chat where you're from.
Hoy nos visita gente de todo el mundo. got Hannah, we've got John, we've got James, we've got the whole gang here today.
So let's get right into it. I'd like to take you right to the slides.
So that's going to be our topic for today.
Ooh, what else we got there? Ah, yes, some fun AI stuff.
And if we want, we can see it in full screen.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm using a new system for delivering my training.
Espectacular. Cool stuff.
Thank you so much for your support.
So I got it. There we go.
Cheers to all of you who are about to finish your homework number 2.
Okay then, looks like everything is good.
Thank you, Inside the Show team, for putting on this training.
Thanks a lot for listening. I love you. You guys have been amazing. Thanks so much.
Thank you for all to stay here.
Bye.
Thank you. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations, everyone. Many of you didn't believe that you were able to do this. And now you not only know that it's possible, but you know you can do it. And then it really inspires me to know that you guys, everyone that has been through this week, don't see the online stage as the same thing, as the same way you saw before. So I want to really thank everyone that has put in the time to be on the live sessions, to watch the replays, to do the homework. Thank every one of you who makes that masterclass happen. And I also want to thank the team, the ITS team, that are all these beautiful people right here. And we are still some people. So these are people that makes the are behind the scenes and are creating all the, dealing with all the chat that you guys are in the Ask Felipe and the team. So show some love to the support team if you have been in chat with them. We're gonna let it open for a little bit more time, and I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that. But here's the thing, this is the last masterclass. And we learned on the last masterclass how to create flow with the Stream Deck, right? We got buttons and we got to know how to organize them effectively so that you can control it without looking. And I know that many of you has bought the Stream Deck. I'm curious, how many of you who didn't have the Stream Deck bought the Stream Deck for the first time during this masterclass? Say me in the chat. Just curious to know in the chat. Look at that, a lot of people. And although you can, of course, buy, I think this is a great investment. The Stream Deck is a great investment, but also you can get started with the mobile device. It's a very affordable option as well. So I think this is going to be one of the best investments that you have ever made, because this is going to give you flow. And with the workflows that we have taught you, when you put this together, because otherwise it's just a tool, but when you combine it with a workflow that is designed for the one-person presentation, it really transforms. And a lot of you guys are excited about the ITS opening as well, because we are going to be opening it officially tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. And this is the first enrollment that we are opening this year. So this is the first of the year. And we have 120 spots. We have already filled a lot of the spots. So I told you guys that this is would be a very special session. So we have had already people contacting us. All these people right here, they have joined the Inside the Show already. They have secured their spots, and today you are going to be able to secure your spot as well at the end of the session. So just wait for that, because I have some incredible things to share with you. And I'm going to give you all details, answer all your questions, and give all the information that you need in order to join Inside the Show. And I want to give you guys that have been through this week a huge head start. And that's why I'm doing this. This is why I'm doing this live special, this early bird, super early bird special, because you guys have been putting the time, you guys have put in the energy, and you guys are committed. This masterclass is also a way for us to pick and choose who gets to join Inside the Show. And since the spots are limited, we cannot onboard everyone. That's why we do something special for you guys that are here following this journey with us. So we got some really exclusive live-only bonuses that we're going to give today for inside the show. So don't miss this session. Don't skip. Stay to the end because this is going to be super cool. And I have a lot of surprise for you. So my question is, are you guys ready? So type hashtag ready in the chat if you guys are ready. There you go. Lots of hashtags coming up. This is cool. Awesome, awesome. So let's do this. First, let's talk about interactive overlays. You guys, interaction overlays, I'm gonna give you a massive upgrade to your scene collections right now that we have been working for all this week. I'm about to give you a massive upgrade. You're gonna get interaction overlays that I promised, but also, if you remember, you are going to get a mystery pre-show upgrade. And that's not all, because I have even more surprises. And let me start with the first one. So the first surprise that I have for you guys is that we learned how to put the buttons on the Stream Deck during the masterclass, the last session. What we have done is I created the buttons for you ready to go with the scene collection. So you will be able to download and just open it up on your Stream Deck and it will look exactly like this with the icons customized, with the buttons. And look at that, the pre-show opens a whole new option that I'm gonna talk in a second. This is part of the surprise. But this is exactly like the instructions that you learned, like the cheat sheet to use like the corner buttons, the center buttons. It's all designed in here for you to grow as well with your own things. And you're gonna be able to plug and play into that. And what I wanna show you is something that's really, really important when you are starting the pre-show. So the pre-show is the moment where we have the logo, a message to the audience, right? But there was something missing in the pre-show. What was it that was missing? Can you guys tell in the chat? The timer. Yes, the timer. So, yes, I'm gonna give you the mystery pre-show upgrade. It's gonna be a timer, but this is not any timer. This is the first time that we are sharing a tool from inside of the program with you guys. And what this timer will allow you to do is change it in real time, just like that. Look at that, I am on 2 minutes. I'm gonna press a button and I'm going to now go to 9 minutes. No more like hiding and showing a different timer. It's a very cool animation that can be controlled with the press of buttons. This is what you are getting. This is really badass. And so the timer works like that. There is a pre-show folder here and there is a few buttons. And as you press the button, it changes the timer immediately. And you can hide the button and you can click to show. And when you click to show, it automatically goes exactly to the time that you want. It's like that. And how does it work? Well, that's the fun part. This is not possible with OBS alone. This is not possible with OBS alone. You are gonna get a very exclusive Stream Deck plugin that we built for you, and it's called the ITS Pocket Studio. This is part of what we use only inside the show. This is a small part of what we use inside the show, but it's so powerful. It's one of the most powerful pieces that we have in the program, and I'm so excited to share it with you today. And if you guys ever wondered how did the have I ever wondered why your scene collections have hashtags? So have you ever wondered like why do we have hashtags in the names of the masterclass? Like we have the scene collection that we gave to you. There's all those hashtags. Why hashtags, right? So today you're going to discover why. Today you're going to discover why, and this is very powerful. This is going to make it super easy for you that is getting started to make the things that you want in a super simple way. And for you that is already pro, to start doing some complex things you would be scared to even think of. or because of how complex it would be, these tools, these hashtags are going to change the game of how you structure your scene collections on OBS. And I'm very excited to share it with you. And I'm going to show you how the timer works. But to get started, I want to step back and go back to the interaction overlays. I'm going to show you how we are going to install the interaction overlays with the regular way. Then I'm going to show you how we are going to set it up the inside the show way that you guys are going to get with the ITS Pocket Studio, okay? So on your community, everyone that has completed the homework are going to find after this session a new exclusive area called interaction overlays right here. It's not open just now for those who are live. This is going to be open after the session. And basically, this is all our overlays for interaction. We are literally sharing it all with you right here. So you have the one for the video, that the little camera pop up. You can tell people to turn on the camera. You have the chat overlay to tell people to interact in the chat. You have the reactions, the unmute yourself. So you want to run a session where you want everybody to unmute themselves, which is not the case on this session, but some sessions it is. You can have a session, a little overlay telling everyone to unmute themselves. So this is all our interaction overlays, which allows you to do a housekeeping, which is just get everyone at the same page, understanding how they can interact and encouraging them to do so. So how are we going to install? I'm going to install it the regular way with you right here. So let's go to the video overlay. So this is the video overlay. Let me hit play, and there's a little animation of a video right here. And that's it. You can have you have the instructions right here, step by step, of how you can create everything from installing it on OBS and installing it on Stream Deck. And I'm gonna do this. So if you miss something, like if I'm too fast, if you miss a step, just know that you have every single step of the way described right here for every single overlay, okay? So you don't need to follow along, you don't need to memorize anything. It's not for you to memorize, it's just for you to understand how things are piecing together, that's all. So seeing what is possible, and then you will have the time to implement, and you have all the guidance that you need. So don't worry about following and memorizing anything, okay? That's not gonna work. So you have a URL right here. This URL is the overlay, because this is a browser source overlay, which means that if I go here to the browser, I can see the video popping up. I'm gonna go to OBS, and here's the thing. In what scene am I going to put the overlay? Tell me in the chat, in what scene and I'm going to put the overlay. So we have a lot of people saying me, and that's the wrong answer. I think everyone is showing pre-show and me, that's also the wrong answer. And then we have the right answer right here with Scott, overlay, on the overlay scene. Why? Because you want your overlays to appear in any scene that you are. If you are on the me scene, you want to be able to use the overlays. If you are on the audience, you want to be able to use the overlays. If you are in any scene that you want to be able to see the overlays no matter what. So if you put on the me scene and you then transition to the slide scene, the overlay is going to disappear. So note that every single scene in your scene collection, every single red dot scene has an overlay scene. So whatever we put on the overlay scene appears in every scene. And for example, the logo is here on the corner, bottom right corner, and on slide it's here, on audience it's here, on me it's here, you know? So this is a core structure, or a core part of how we structure our scene collection, because as you learned, OBS can be very easy, but if you don't structure it the right way, you're gonna end up with a massive scene collection, which you're gonna be afraid to change. And that's exactly the opposite that we want. We want to have the confidence to make change, to improve, to present. And that's what we are working on here. That's exactly what we do on Inside the Show. So to add this overlay, I'm going to add a browser source here. And again, I have the step-by-step instructions. There is just like clicking on plus on the source and clicking on browser. I'm going to give it a name. This is the video. So I'm going to call it video. This is the turn on camera. I'm going to call it turn on camera. And it's important right here that you note this. I'm going to use the hashtag language, which means that I'm going to write it all in lowercase. I'm not going to put spaces. I'm going to put dashes in between words if you want to give a longer name. This is how you should write your sources, and you're going to understand in a second why. So I'm going to add it here. I'm going to paste the URL that I have right here. On the website, I have instructions of the size. So 1440 is the instruction. I'm going to paste it here. I know that I want to check these two boxes, which is on the instructions. So now I have the overlay right here, and I can just position it where I want. I will position it just next to the logo right here. There we go. So now, if I click to hide, it's going to hide. If I click to show, it's going to animate, and the little hands will come and click. And if I do that and come to the missing, look at that. This is going to happen on the missing, but it can also happen on the audience scene, on the slide scene, whatever scene you are on. And to make it even cooler, instead of just appearing and disappearing, you can right-click the source and come to Show Transition and click on Slide. Basically, you are telling OBS, whenever you show the source or whenever you hide the source, I wanted you to do a certain transition, and in this case, it's going to be Slide. I'm going to click on Slide, Up. And I'm going to do the same thing for Hide, Slide, but it's going to be down. Now look at what happens when I click to display. Look at that. There's a little animation that's floating up and down. I recommend that you do that with all the sources that you have. This is a so simple way to make it look professional. You can animate, you can fade in, you can do lots of things, and this looks super professional. Small details like that. So I got the turn on camera right here. Of course, we will be controlling it with the Stream Deck, but I'm not going to create the buttons just yet. Before that, I want to add a second overlay. So I'm gonna come in here and add, let's choose the chat overlay. Actually, the chat overlay, just so you guys know, is this little overlay right here where you can, no, this is disable chat notification. This is too big. Let me go for a simple one. Unmute overlay. There you go. So little mute toggles on, and then it's unchecked itself. Very simple, right? So what I can do is, on OBS, actually, the video button on Zoom is on the left. So I'm going to move it to the left. And I'm going to add the mute button, the unmute button. So I just need to click on it, copy the URL, exactly like before. I'm going to create a new browser source. I'm going to name it something with a hashtag. It can be anything, but with a hashtag, unmute. Let's say, I think unmute is enough. It could be unmute dash yourself, something like that. I will just go with unmute for simplicity. So I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to paste the URL. And what is the size of the browser is, again, 144 by 144. So I just need to add it here. I will toggle these two on as it is on the instructions. And I will place it at the same time, at the same place that is the mute. I want to put one on top of the other because I will only show one at a time. And the mute and unmute is also just appearing and disappearing. I can just go here, show transition slide up when it shows, and hide transition slide down when it hides. So now it looks good. So this is what we want. We want to show the video, have time to say, hey everyone, turn on your camera, and then we want to hide the video and show the unmute. And then we're going to say, okay, so unmute yourself as well. This is super cool. Let's see how we do that on Stream Deck. Now, I'm going to do it in two ways. The first way is going to be the regular way, like we normally do. The second way is going to be the inside the show way. And you're going to see how much better it is. So right now, I'm going to create a folder right here. I'm going to call it interaction overlays. and I can maybe customize it with the icon library. We have some folder icons right here. So this folder icon looks good. So interaction overlays. And the icon library that I just used is available for you guys, for those who do the homework on the community for a little bit more time. I'm going to talk about that at the end. Created the folder. Now I'm going to add a button. Let's add the button. And by the way, you see this grayed out star right here? It's because it's on the pinned folder, which means that any folder that you create, the star will be in the middle. So I created the folder, the star is on the middle, because the star is your fail-safe button. Whenever you are on the Stream Deck, if you press the middle button, you know that you can just go back to your camera. That's why we want it in all places, even when we are inside of a folder. So we are going to type OBS Studio, actually source, right here, source, and control source visibility. So this is how OBS works. I have a button for source visibility of the mic and unmute, and a source visibility of the turn on camera. And here's the thing. I don't want you to learn what I'm going to do right now. I don't want you to learn. So what I'm going to do right now is just show how painful it is to set it up. I don't want you to... I have a better way, but I have to prove to you it's better. So this right now is not for you to learn, just for you to see the pain that it is to set it up. So I'm going to do it super quick, okay? So this button is going to turn on the unmute, and let me select the scene overlay. It's going to bring up the unmute. This other button is going to be responsible for the mic, the turn on camera actually. So unmute and turn on camera. There you go. So we have two buttons right here. Press this button, it shows up, hides it, show this button, and there you go. Simple, two buttons. Now, what if I want to like press this button and then I just want to press that button right here and have it not go on top of each other like that? Well, in that case, you would have to do something more complex that is called a multi-action switch. So here's how the multi-action switch works. I'm gonna the multi-action actually is gonna work. So just the multi-action, don't need to be the multi-action switch. So just multi-action like that. Or you can transform this button into a multi-action by right-clicking it and move to multi-action. So this button that is responsible for the unmute is gonna show the unmute, but it's gotta hide the mute, the turn on video. So I'm gonna select overlay, turn on camera, and I'm gonna hide it. So it's a button that will do two actions. It's going to show the overlay that I want, and it's gonna hide the overlay that I don't want. And I have to do the same thing with this, so let me just name it so I don't forget. This is unmute yourself. I'm gonna create a multi-action button, and I'm going to, so this one right here will show the turn on camera, and it should hide the unmute. There you go. Simple. And I just type turn on camera. Okay. So now if I press this button right here, it's gonna show up the mute. If I press the second one, it's gonna hide the unmute and show the other. So great, we did it. It's so simple to do it. It's like just multi-action. Why? What is the fuss at all about? Here's the thing. What happens now if we wanna add another overlay and another overlay and another and another? Just the housekeeping we have here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 overlays. We have 8 overlays, and this is just for the housekeeping. Imagine all the other overlays that you want to go through all the session. Are you going to, for every single button on your Stream Deck, create a multi-action that will toggle everything off? You're not going to do that. And if you try, because some people like, oh, I can't do it, they will just like forget this, just one button they will forget, and it will screw everything up. It's only one thing failing for you to screw things up. So although it seems powerful and it seems easy, when you use multi-action to do complex things like that, and this one is simple right now, but if I just add 3 or 5 buttons, it's just become complex, because for each button that I add, I have the same number of overlays that I have inside of each button. It's crazy. So how do we do this the Inside the Show way? Because that's gotta be a better way. So when we designed Inside the Show, we designed workflows, and this was the first thing that we quickly realized that was a problem, because this was getting in the way of people being creative. They couldn't make change. They were afraid to explore, try new things. So we solved it in the workflow level. Imagine if I told you that you can do the same thing that I just did. You can set up these 2 overlays. Never touch your Stream Deck again on these 2 overlays. And you can add a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th, and they will all work exactly how you want. It's gonna show one, hide the other, and etc. I skipped the middle finger. I realized in middle way that it was a bad gesture idea, but we are all safe. So let me show you how we do this the Inside the Show way. So I'm excited to introduce you for the first time ever to a Stream Deck plugin that we created for Inside the Show, and we are releasing for you guys today, which is this ITS Pocket Studio. And the ITS Pocket Studio, it has 3 buttons and a secret one that I'm gonna show you later. And these 3 buttons are very similar to the OBS buttons. They toggle sources, they change scenes, and they toggle filters, just like OBS does. But it uses the hashtag system. And this is very, very powerful. Let me show you how the hashtag system works. So we're gonna create the same buttons right here, and we do have hashtags. We have hashtags like, if you look, we have the overlay scene is a hashtag, turn on camera is another hashtag. Cool. So I can drag a source button, and here it will allow me to enter what is the scene hashtag. I'm gonna type overlay. What is the source hashtag? And the source hashtag is right here, turn on camera. So I'm gonna type hashtag turn on camera. And there you go. This is the first button. I'm just gonna copy and paste right here to create another one. And I'm gonna target the unmute. So I'm gonna target the same scene overlay, but I'm gonna target the unmute button. There you go. And we have set up 2 buttons. Let's see how they work. So I can hide and I can show the buttons, just like before. Just like before. But the cool thing is that we can set it up to hide all other sources. So we can set it up to hide all other sources. So this is what happens when we do that. When I click to show source, the video is going to come up. When I click to show the unmute, the video just goes down, just disappears. Let me actually pull up the button here. So what is happening is that when I press the button, it's gonna look at that. I'm gonna focus right here. So I press the turn on camera, it will turn on the camera and hide all other overlays that are in this scene. I'm gonna press the other one, it's gonna hide all overlays that are in the same scene, and it's gonna toggle this one, which means that you can set up the button just once and then never worry about it. A few of you might have noted that the logo disappeared as well, and we don't want the logo to disappear, we want the logo to stay all the time. So we can simply rename it, add a spacebar, and add the hashtag ignore. When we do that, we can make it visible, and now we can switch between these cameras. And all the overlays with hashtag ignoring it are not going to be toggled. So this is very, very, very powerful. And we have, like, if we add like another source for now, so I want to add the reactions overlay, I just need to copy and paste the reactions right here, add a browser source, call it reactions. I'm gonna see what is the size, 1440, 1440, 1440, toggling the two things that I need, position it, and then look at that. I can set up a third button. So this is a, let's just give it a name, turn on camera. Give the name so it's easy to see. And this one is unmute. I'm gonna copy and paste, add another one. This one is gonna be the reactions that we just added. So reactions, and we're gonna target the reactions. And that's all we need to do. Look at what happens right now. Right now I can press the reaction buttons and it's gonna toggle visible and hide all others. So look at that. I didn't have to touch my Stream Deck again. It is doing exactly what I want. It's toggling one and turning off all the others. And if you ever want, this is another cool trick of the hashtag. If you ever want, like with the unmute button to trigger another overlay together, like I'm gonna just download the arrow image right here. So let me see if I can add an arrow. Is this PNG? I don't know if it's this PNG. We're gonna try. No, I think it's not PNG. So tools, color, transparent. So a simple arrow right here. There you go, transparent. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna bring up to OBS. I'm gonna bring like a little arrow. What if I want this arrow to appear right here when I toggle the unmute overlay? I would have to add all my multi-action buttons, but with the hashtag system, you don't need to. All you gotta do is, like this is the arrow, you just need to add the hashtag unmute to it. So when you toggle the unmute button, it's gonna toggle all the sources that are connected to this. So all the sources that have unmute are gonna be toggled at the same time, and all the sources that don't have unmute is gonna be hidden at the same time. So now you can just say the names of the sources, like I want all the unmute buttons to be visible. And you just change it to an OBS and you never have to change it to on Stream Deck anymore. And I'm gonna have a detailed step-by-step guide for you guys, for you to unlock the power of it. But what I wanted to get is that we are giving you the buttons ready to go right here. And the timer is a Pocket Studio button as well, because it does two things. You can use the timer in several places. You could, this one is on pre-show, and the name of the source is timer. And to create a new timer, you just need to like change it. Like if you wanna, instead of 15 minutes, you want 25 minutes, you just change 25 minutes. And what it does is, it is going to add 25 minutes to the timer that is inside, to the source that is inside pre-show and has the hashtag timer, which is exactly what this one has. And at the same time, it's gonna show it. So it does two things. It changes the timer and it shows it on screen. So you just have to press one time. So this is the power of Pocket Studio. And at the end of the day, what is happening is that you just need to press one button for things to happen. And you just need to change the name of something to make a new overlay, a new creation that would take you to create complex multi-actions. And you're gonna have all of that after this session, and you're gonna have a step-by-step of that as well. And on Inside the Show, these interaction overlays that we are giving you, they are taking a step further. I don't know how many of you guys noticed that, but how many of you guys noticed that? Tell me in the chat if you have noticed that. The rename overlay shows right here the number of participants that are live right now, 351. These names right here are names of participants that are live on the call right now. So all people from my team that joined the call earlier. And this is my name, Felipe Knight, this is my name, because it knows that I am the speaker. When you're presenting and using the interaction overlays on Inside the Show, when you are part of Inside the Show, you are going to unlock these other level of interaction, of the little details that makes up an incredible experiences. And we have so many other types of overlays, like we have on Inside the Show, we have the yes or no overlay, for example, that how many of you guys, tell me in the chat, how many of you guys have noticed that the rename had the number of people? With those many buttons is the Is that a reason you are using multiple Stream Decks? To be honest, no. I shouldn't use, like, I don't need lots of Stream Deck. I just have them because I program these things as well. So I need to see how every one of them works. So I just plug it into the computer and I explore with them. But basically, I can run it all with a single Stream Deck. And so can you. And so a lot of you guys have noted, this is interesting, a lot of you guys have noted that the rename overlay actually shows up the number of people in the call, and that the people that appears there are people that are actually in the call. So these are the details that matters. Really little details that makes a difference. And inside the show, we have several other types of interactive overlays as well. For example, we have the people count. So just type me in the chat. And I apologize for all the support team that is trying to answer questions right now. Like in the last sessions, they were like, oh, every time that you type it me, I would lose the message. Yeah, it's a storm of messages right now. So this is the me, people, we call it people count. It's a great overlay for you to interactively just talk to the audience and assess a number of people that are answering a certain thing, a certain question, which is really powerful. We have also interactive polls, and no one from the team is allowed to vote in this one right now. What is the most important control device? Tell me in the chat, A, B, C, or D. What is the most important control device? Wow, every single one went for the Stream Deck MK2, but who was the first one to get it right? Sunjay. Congratulations, Sunjay. You were the first one, the quickest finger to get it right. Good for you. Awesome. So we have the tug of war, which is I use it here to ask you guys what is the best operational system. Go. A or B? A or B? This is a great one to, you can only vote one time. So if you're voting like multiple times, it's not being counted. It's the first answer that counts. So look at that. And we have Mac as the winner again, okay? And this is a great thing to add fun to your session also, to really feel like you are talking to them. And you guys have also seen the world map, which is one that we use just to ask people where they are from. And you can type in the chat where you are right now. And look at that. You see this little gray area right here? This gray area, this is lighter, this is graded out. This is because this is the night time. So this is the time zone curve. So we know that it's very late for all these people that are live over here. So I appreciate all your effort to be here at 4 a.m. And many of you have asked if we do have on Inside the Show the country overlays or location overlays as well, and we do. For the folks in the United States, just tell which part of the United States are you in right now. And we can see the dots going through the specific location. We can see the grayed out areas when it is of the state. So this is how it works, and super cool. We have a lot of people from US right here. So we have built tools on Inside the Show to take interactivity and production to a whole other level. And most importantly, we have designed these for you to be running it all by yourself. Imagine you running this kind of experience by yourself. This is what members of Inside the Show are doing. I'm going to show you a little bit of what they're doing right here.
Welcome everybody to the Legal Creatives Podcast.
I would like to do something. I would like to involve all of you.
I love all the love that's coming. This is beautiful.
Okay, I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.
That's you on ITS just after 2 to 3 weeks. And a question that I got a lot is, I'm not really tech savvy. Is this for me? And I invite you to just look at what we did over these past few days. You had access to support. You had access to quality materials and quality tools, materials, and the kind of support that you won't find anywhere in the world. And look at how far we've got. Imagine that this is just a fraction of what Inside the Show is. We are taking these pieces out of Inside the Show. Imagine what you will be able to do with the whole piece. It's even more streamlined. It's even more powerful because we are able to access all the tools and workflows that we have on Inside the Show. So it's even more powerful than you guys have seen. And you have a high level of commitment on the support that we have, like the same one that you have had with the masterclass. And it doesn't matter if you have zero experience and you need to hold your hand to get every step of the way. And if you are someone that is very tech savvy and run your own production professionally, like Jeff.
To me, the most valuable thing about being a member of Inside the Show is the support that you get. You literally have virtual event experts, developers. Now, myself, I have a team. I own a production company, but you get a different wealth of knowledge with Inside the Show because they're not creating these experiences for one presenter or one performer, but rather multiple people, multiple companies all over the world. And that creates a wealth of knowledge where you get a much richer experience and features that you and your team may never have thought of.
So Inside the Show is a combination of exclusive resources, community, support, and this is what makes Inside the Show unique. That's why it works so well with so great results in so many different industries. Another question that I get a lot is, why limited spots? Because what we are doing here on Inside the Show is not a course that you just buy and you take it and that's all. No, this is a mentorship program that will make sure that we are supporting you in every step of the way, that you can get in here, you can be trained, you can practice every week if you want to, you have access to the latest and greatest, and we are obsessed with member results, and you will get one-on-one support on the community with the ITS team. And I want to show you someone that some of you will know, and what you have to say about the support.
My name's Vin. I teach communication skills online, and I don't want this to be one of those weird, cheesy testimonial videos where you watch and you're like, oh, does that person really use the product? And yes, we actually do use it in our business, and it has completely transformed the way we're able to deliver virtual experiences. We've had moments where we're running webinars with 10,000 people plus, and 2 hours before we had a couple of tech issues. And when we reached out to Philip and his team, they jumped on within 20 to 30 minutes and helped us problem solve some of the things that had nothing to do with what they're doing, but because of their levels of expertise, they were willing to help us and able to help us get out of a rut. So that's what I love most about Philip and the team, is that not only do they educate us, and they are great educators at that, but they also care. So if you're considering joining Philip's virtual program and learning about how to increase the production value of teaching online, I 100% endorse this. It's been a game changer. And I've had students say things like, wow, I didn't know learning virtually could be so fun. I didn't know learning virtually was so engaging. Wow, I felt like I was in the room with you, Vin. And I believe a lot of that has to do with what Philip's been able to help improve in our virtual trainings.
So wherever you want to go, whatever you want to achieve, we've got the tools and we've got the support and we've got the resource to help you get there. And it doesn't matter what industry you are in, because we have all sorts of industries on Inside the Show. We have Sunny running mentorship sessions on for entrepreneurs to teach them how to use storytelling to sell on social media. We have Thiago Forte, a best-selling author, New York best-selling author of the book Building a Second Brand, who has a program with the same name, and he runs these sessions and he used this inside the show. We have Matilde, the head of support or the head of community of Circle platform, the platform that we use on Inside the Show to run our experience. We have Vin, the guy that you just seen. He has like 5 million plus followers on Instagram. He is the most famous not public speaker, but communication skills teacher in the world today. We have Taki coaching business online. We have Eddie running sessions all over Europe. We have Sebastian running virtual events. We have some of the most famous magicians in the world. So this is really a space where we have so much different industries on Inside the Show. And the roots of Inside the Show is with magic. It came from helping magicians go online. That's why we structure our presentations like a show. Now, I want to show you how it works, how Inside the Show works from the inside. So, take a look. We were going to have, and this is starting on June 17, what we call the acceleration sprint. This is a 4 weeks acceleration sprint where we are going to have one hour session per week and give you the materials for you to follow along. So we are talking about an hour for the session, another hour for you to go at your own pace. Very similar to what we are doing here on the masterclass. We really wanted with this masterclass give you guys an experience of what it is to be on Inside the Show. So we have materials, we have the lessons, we have the support, and we have everything that you need to apply it. So in the first 4 weeks, with 2 hours commitment per week, you get up and running and you are doing presentations like a master. But not only that, but in every single week, we deliver something that is going to make an incredible impact on your presentations. For example, on week 1, this is the week where you learn how to bring slides like that. And if you don't have like portrait slides, you can also bring up horizontal slides to the mix. And we have this cool way of showing the slides with the 3D. And here's the thing, I'm switching live between horizontal and vertical slides. Because when I want to show more content, I can just press next slide and it will expand and show it more content. And when I want it to hide, I'm just going to press next slide and it's going to shrink down. This is coming to Inside the Show. This is something that we are just adding the final touch. And within 1 to 2 months, we are going to give for all members the ability for you to have slides that shrink and expand as you press the buttons. It can be a straight back button, a flick button like I'm using, or any kind of control that we have available for us. And once you join Inside the Show, in the first week, you learn either these first few weeks, how to do either portrait or horizontal. And within 1 to 2 months, we're going to teach how to do both, which is going to be pretty cool. We're just putting the final touch on that. So it's called responsive slides. It's going to be killer. It's going to be like change the game of online presentations. And on this session, you also learn how to get, like you get a different basic scene collection. So you got a scene collection when you walk it through the masterclass. On the first week of Inside the Show, you actually get a different scene collection, much more powerful. For example, you are able to control, like with the Stream Deck, you can click on like cameras and bring a second camera to the screen. And then you can move the position of the camera with simple press of buttons like that. And if you want to, you can change the cameras. Look at that. Now I'm showing in picture, and I can go like that. And now I want to show like my website. I can just do that and share my screen and also control where I'm appearing on screen. And whenever I want, I just hit the star and it go back to my safe place, which is my camera. And you'll also be getting out of this first week, showing up emojis, like when you guys show clicking reactions, you're going to be able to do these sessions where emojis are going to be flying and people will be mind blown, just like that. This is just in the first session. We then go to the second session. The second session on week 2, we have the multiple speakers. So Basically, this is a session for you to learn how to control the audience interaction, how to bring people from the stage, from the audience to the stage, how to spotlight multiple people, how to spotlight yourself in the beginning of the session, and how to do it all using your Stream Deck, so you don't have to lose focus. So everything is as simple as the press of a button. So if you're presenting and you want to bring an audience member to do a Q&A, you can do that pretty fast and pretty easily. And unmute them immediately so they don't have to fuss around with the where's the unmute button and all of that. It's all streamlined to create a kind of experience that people are not used to see online without friction. And this is just in the second week. So we are on the second week. We are already presenting in an entirely different way that the world is not presenting today. Then we go to the third week, which is the interactive overlays. You're going to learn the world map, the yes or no, the polls, and all of this fun stuff that allows you to have people type things on the chat and have it popping up on screen. Then we go to the week 4, which is custom scenes, where you're gonna start building your own scenes. For example, I have a few custom scenes. I have the scene where I have my overhead camera and I have my slides. I have another scene where my Stream Deck. I have another scene that I have my Stream Deck and my computer screen. So you're gonna learn how to create this screen, and you see these animations. These animations are super cool, super professional. This is something that you're gonna learn how to do on week 4. So week 4, you're going to already be doing these kind of animation, kind of scenes, and kind of transitions in your sessions. And here's the thing. If you don't have time, this is perfect, because we have designed everything to streamline your learning curve. Tools that are simple, support that are up to the point and are fast to reply, resource materials that are step-by-step, quality support materials that you guys have seen this week. So if you don't have time, this is exactly what you need, because we have put everything that you need and shrink it down in small capsules of knowledge, so that you can just take them and immediately be on your way doing what you need to do. That's why we also apply what we learned. That's why we do the homework. And inside the show, you also have homework for every single week. Every single week, we give you a little task that will take you a minute to do. And when you do it, it just, you have completed it. You have completed what you needed to do this week in order to master what you needed to. And you will have, besides that, more practice opportunities. But I want to show you what members of Inside the Show are doing after 4 weeks of the acceleration sprint. Let me show you right here.
Hello. I'm your host, Robin, and today we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a party.
I'm very happy to have you all here.
I just want to show you the presentation.
So hopefully I'm pointing in the right direction this time. There it is.
I was so grateful for anyone who attended this beautiful event.
You know, but you guys don't really want to see that. What you want to see is me, or you actually want to see all of you here. Look at all of these wonderful people that are here as well.
So here you all are.
Welcome everybody to the show.
A lot of beautiful people.
I think we can put everyone around and say hi everybody, and
we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Looks good.
And more.
Look, so if you want to also wave to each other, yeah, that's great.
This is how we connect and get a chance to look eyeball to eyeball. Let's give ourselves some confetti.
By the way, if you're having feelings, express them through emojis.
And if you have any questions, put down in the chat below.
You want to answer the question? Okay, let's come into the stage. Very good, Stanley. Oh, Domingo, come here, come into the stage. So thanks a lot. Why not? Even some balloons for you.
And that's the end of my homework.
Bye for now.
See you in the simulator.
Bye-bye.
This is seriously so much fun.
Have a good time and have a good night. Bye.
There you go. This is what they're doing like in the 4 weeks of Inside the Show. If you wonder why Robin was wearing that, it was, I think, near Halloween when we recorded that homework. And this is so true, right? Why are rounded corners so sexy? Look at that. When I change between like the camera, it goes round the corner and then it goes square. This is a custom scene. This is the kind of experience that you're going to be creating on Inside the Show. So 4 weeks, you're going to be mastering it. But you can even go faster. Like we have people, and we've shown you on the last masterclass, that go faster than that, because all the materials that we have prepared for you are ready to go. Like when you join inside the show, you will have access to all the materials that we have for you, including the ITS Foundation. That, look at that. It's a step-by-step like initial setup. You have the week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4 unlocked already for you. So if you want to go faster, you can. You just start your so here's what we have on inside the show. We have a section that is called your next steps. So your next steps is a guide for you to what to do. So you have to complete the initial setup, then you're going to complete the week 1 module, then you're going to complete the week 2, 3, and 4. And after that, you are going to, beyond week 4, work with our support team to help you whenever you need, whatever you need throughout your journey presenting online. You are going to have several events to participate on ITS. You're going to be able to participate in the community. And we also have some rewards based on the time that you are presenting. Like if you are presenting to reach 100 hours of presentation, we have this beautiful plaque here that we sent home. And I think we have sent to 20 people so far, but we have so many on the backlog that we have to send this plaque. So if you didn't get a 100 plaque yet, we are gonna be shipping them next month. So we have everything that you need to really excel in presenting online, and everything that we do have a first-class replay experience. After the 4 weeks, we have several workshops that are even scheduled right now. Let me walk you through the workshops that are scheduled right here. If we go to right here and we go to events, we have exclusive ITS events. And if we go to workshop, look at that. We have advanced animations, Confidence HUD, which is how to turn your prompter into a heads-up display so you can see the information, you can see the audience, you can see what you're sharing with the audience, how to use the flick button, how to have a backstage assistant helping you out, running Q&A sessions like a pro, engaging with creating engaging slideshows, studio automation, organizing your monitors, what you put in front of a screen, and so many more. We have several different workshops already scheduled for this year, and more to come. And we also have the mini tutorials, which is a section that we add every week. Like you guys ask, how can I do rounded corners on my custom scene? We are going to create a mini tutorial for that. So we have a mini tutorial for everything, which is like a 2 to 5 minutes video teaching you exactly what you need to do, like how to share audio on Zoom, how to adjust the pre-show volume. My music is playing, but I don't hear it. What to do? This is the solution. We got you covered in every single step of the way. And as you guys ask for more help, we help you as well in creating new resource. So that's why this comes up weekly. And this is a practice-oriented program, so you have access to several practice tools, such as the simulator that you guys have contact with it this week. The simulator is a call that stays 24/7 and allows you to come in here, and different than the simulator that you guys tried, only inside the show, when you join the session, when you join the Zoom simulator, Zoom audience simulator, you gain co-host permissions. We couldn't open up co-host permission for 20,000 people that were going to do the masterclass, but for Inside the Show members, we do. So as soon as you open up the simulator, you gain co-host permissions, which means that you can practice and see how it works for real, like with an audience. You don't have to guess, just hope for the best. You think you're ready. No, you come in here in the simulator and you practice interaction workflows, and the simulators can interact back with you. You can ask them questions like, if you type test Paul, they are going to reply ABC, something like that. So you can test your interactive polls. If you type test me, they are all going to type me. So you can test the people count. So for every single overlay that we have commands that you can type on the simulator and practice this out. So this is a very powerful resource. And on Inside the Show, we have this latest and greatest culture where we are always innovating, just like at the beginning of the year, we ran a Game Changer special series where we introduced 10 new different features, different things to improve the presentation. And we've got a lot more to come. The responsive slides is one of them, which allows you to run the slides, shrink it down, and then expand it accordingly to your content. And we have much more surprises coming up. And a lot of people ask, why is the masterclass free? Why is the masterclass free? And I know that the experience that you guys are having, the access to the tools that we are giving, the resource, the support, is worth easily a couple $100. And people would still think it's a steal. But the reason why we do this for free is because we want to reshape the future of virtual presentations. We want to impact as much people as possible. That's why we are rewarding you guys for putting in the time. We are investing time, energy in creating this kind of experience, and it's so rewarding for us to see you guys progressing and creating amazing experiences. That's why we are rewarding you guys as well for participating. And the second reason is because this is our way to pick who gets into Inside the Show. Because you see, we open Inside the Show very few times a year. This is the first time we are opening this year. We can only onboard the number of people that we are confident that we are able to provide the support and help one-on-one. So we are here today and we are going to do a live only opening, and I'm going to give you the link soon for you guys to join Inside the Show. And you guys that are here, you guys are invested, you guys are committed, you guys have gone through the week, and you guys want to transform the way that you present online. So we are picking and choosing the best people, the most interested, and with the most, that are putting in the effort to be here, and that really want a true transformation. So that's why we do this masterclass. And it's the people that joins, these people, they're joining Inside the Show. What makes it special? We cannot scale and onboard an unlimited number of people. So the people that joins, the people that are here throughout this journey, they make a difference. And people are excited, people are excited to reach the next level. And if you're here, I know that that's you. If you're here, I know that you want to reach the next level. So I want to invite you. I have an invite for you right now. I'm going to open right now an invite only early bird link for you guys. Remember, tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to open it up for everyone. We got 120 spots. We already onboarded a few people that couldn't be here live with us. I asked you guys, if you can't be live with us, send me a direct message, and these people did. We have less than 100 spots right now, and they fill up really quickly. And there is a chance that it will fill it all up right now. Tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern Time, I'm sending an email opening this for every single one on my list, and we have 20,000 people on my email list. So, are you guys ready? Tell me if you guys are ready. All right. So, let's do this. We got, in this edition, this is what you're going to get. This is what you're going to get on Inside the Show. Today, right now, live only special, okay? So, you're going to have access to one-on-one chat support inside of the community. You're going to be able to work directly with the ITS team to help you guys throughout your journey. And you guys know the ITS team, these people right here, they are the people that, and we have a few more that are not here, that will be with you throughout the session. You're going to have direct access to me and the Inside the Show team on the community. You are going to also have access to an exclusive resource that we have built that is called the Icon Generator. If you guys like it, the library that I have prepared for you guys are about to blow your minds with the Icon Generator. So the Icon Generator is one of the tools and resources that we have on Inside the Show right here, tools and resource, Icon Generator. And you can just come in here and create like an icon with a single press of a button. Like we can create an icon for a timer, like we just created today. Let's create an icon for the timer. And there you go. We can have a little icon, we can position it, and we can change colors and we can download. So you can easily create an incredible experience. This is a library of 3 million icons. So whatever you can imagine, you can type in here and it will generate a button. This is the best tool for you to generate Stream Deck buttons there is. You will not find anything like that online. You will only find some things that are preset, like it has maybe 100 icons, but these has 3 million icons. You just have to let your imagination go wild and you can create your icons. And right now, I have 3 live epic bonus surprises for you guys. And we are only able to do this, we're not really, we couldn't do this for everyone. It's like the things that we're gonna give you guys here, it's like we wouldn't be able to do this for everyone. So we are rewarding you guys for putting in the time to be here today, the time you invested throughout this week. The first live only surprise that we have prepared for you is Kevin Shane's Dream Studio course. How many of you guys know Kevin Shane? Type me in the chat. Kevin Shane is the designer that he and his team has created my studio. He has a course that is just incredible. It's an incredible course, and he was responsible for several hundreds of people's transformation, and including, of course, mine. You can see the before and after going through working with Kevin. And here's the thing, if you go to his website right now, it is $500. That's the price of this course. You can get it right now. And it's worth every single cent. I can tell you that. It's gonna teach you lighting, equipment setup for how to buy furniture, what kind of camera, lenses, everything that you need to pull off an incredible production and a really nice background all by yourself. For those joining live today and paying in full, this is the only bonus that it's for those who are paying in full. Are gonna get this for free. We are giving that for free to you today. And we cannot do this for every single one. So we are prioritizing people that are live right now. The second surprise that we have for you today is a prompter giveaway. A prompter giveaway. So right now, at the end of this session, I'm gonna press a button. All the names of people that have joined inside the show, and these are the people that have already joined inside the show, your name will be added to this roulette automatically as you join inside the show right now live. We are gonna give away a prompter to one lucky winner, okay? So this is what is happening today. This is the second live only bonus special. Now, the third one, and for me is the best one. For the first time ever, we are giving guys a one-on-one planning session with me and my team. Just to explain what this is a session that we only do on Inside the Show Business, our $20,000 personalized Done For You service. We are taking a session straight out of the Inside the Show Business, and we are gonna give this to people that join live today. And this is already rewarding, again, your commitment to what we are doing here and commitment to transform the way that you present online. We cannot possibly give one-on-one sessions like this for every single person. It's just not feasible. So this is very, very, very limited. And it might be, depending on how many people are joining right now, I have to cut it at a cut to it. Otherwise, I will not be able to deliver. And I want to make sure that we are able to deliver everything with quality. So in a nutshell, Inside the Show is an unfair advantage. You have exclusive tools, you have unique support that you don't get even in high ticket paying courses and programs. And I know that because I'm in a few of those. And I will break down the price for you right now and explain to you what you're gonna get. So, the Inside the Show program, you're gonna get it for 4 times of 1049 or the best price of 3497. That's the price of the program. We are doing a early bird tomorrow. This is not going to be the price that you're going to pay. We are doing an early bird tomorrow. And for the early bird, the price is 4 times of 899 or the best value of 2979. But here's the thing, this is only for 24 hours. Only for 24 hours. After that, it's gonna go back to the original price. And for you guys that are live with me right now, that's not the price that you're gonna pay. Because I said to you that you were going to get a live only deal. So this is what you're getting right now. You can join Inside the Show right now, get access to all the resource materials that are ready to go. If you want to just dive into it, you can. If you want to start with us in a paced way, you can do that. We are starting on June 17, and I'm showing you all the dates soon. You have access to a series of tools that the world has not seen outside of Inside the Show to really transform the way that we present online. This is the value that we are only doing right now live for you guys. Four times of 719 or the best value of 2497 in full. And if you remember, if you pay in full, you get the Dream Studio course. You get the Dream Studio course when you pay in full. So let's get to it. Let's get to the link. The link is right here on the screen. The link is on the chat as well. So the thing is also that I need to mention to you. So if you want to join Inside the Show, this is the link. The link is on the chat. Just go to it right now. We have a 30 days money back guarantee. No questions asked. We know that this is not an easy decision for you guys. This is not an easy decision. This is not a cheap program. And we want to make it a no-brainer for you. We want to make it a no-brainer. So we are actually giving you guys a 30 days money back guarantee, no question asked. And is it per year? No, this is not per year. This is a membership program. You have a full year off for that price, but the renewal of the year is $997. So you can renew it for another year for $997. And here's the thing, we want to make it a no-brainer for you. So what we are doing is we are giving a 30 days money back guarantee. You can join, you can get access to all materials right now, right away. And after 30 days, if for any reason it doesn't work out for you, whatever you didn't have the time, you decided to just decide differently, you can just tell us, hey, I want to use my 30 days money back guarantee. We're going to give you the money back, no hard feelings, and you don't have to prove us anything. It's not one of those guarantees where you have to prove that you really tried and you couldn't achieve. No, it's nothing like that. Like 30 days, we want to stay with people that are committed to change the game. And we have the first one, Kim. Welcome to the program, Kim. Look at that, this is amazing. So we want to stay with people that want to change the game. So if that's not you, we don't want your money. So that's why we are making this decision. And the spots are really limited. They are gonna go quickly, and we only open 2 to 3 times per year. So this is the best opportunity that you have to join at the best conditions ever. I'm going to show you the calendar, how it's going to start, because we are going to start on the June 17th. This is going to be the first session, the first sprint session. So this is the calendar, and you also have this calendar on the link that I pasted on the chat as well. And the first session is going to be on June 17th, which is a Monday, at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. This is noon. If you cannot make it, no worries at all. There will be replay available. Okay, there will be replay available of every single thing. And all the experience like this masterclass is designed for you to get extreme value, even if you're not joining live. So you're going to have first class replay experience. You're going to have 24 hours support on the community. We got you covered with excellent guides and step-by-steps. So you got everything that you need. And if you can come to us live, these are going to happen on Mondays, on the 17th, on the 24th, and then on July 1st and July 8th. And in between those, you will note that we have a few additional sessions that are great. These are optional sessions. Look at that, we've got a lot of people joining right now. Kirsten, welcome in. There was 2 others, but I missed it. It was too quick. So these graded out sessions are optional. They are the practice sessions. They run every single week, even after the acceleration sprint, in 2 different time zones for folks in Europe, in Australia, for folks in United States. And this is a session for you to be on the stage and practicing all the things that you are learning. So you're actually going to be spotlighted and give a task. Spotlight a person, bring them to the stage, ask them a question, use an overlay, go. You have 30 seconds, and it's like a game show. And you have to do all of that with that pressure, because that pressure mimics what the kind of pressure that you are going to have when you're live. So when you practice in this environment that is fun, that is playful, and is safe, you will be ready to rock when you're running it on your own sessions. And on Inside the Show, like I showed before, you have access. This is what you will have access to right now as you join. You will have access to the events, which we're going to add, all the events. You can add it to your calendar. You're going to have access to the Learning Hub, where you can start right now the ITS Foundations, which is going to be exactly the same step-by-step course that we are going to be going through on the during the acceleration sprint. So we're going to go through this material. Week 1, we're going to go through these 3 lessons. Week 2, we're going to go through these 5 lessons, and so on and so forth. And if you want to, you can go faster. You can go and start diving into it right now. And remember, right now, only for those who are live, because we cannot possibly open this up for every single one. If you are paying in full, we are going to give a Dream Studio course license. So this is a $500 course. Welcome, Alan. Welcome, Sophie. So good to see a lot of people coming up. The Dream Studio course is for those who are paying in full, and it is an incredible resource. Like you're learning about lighting, camera setup, lenses. I don't know how much money I have spent and lost trying to do the wrong thing, buying the wrong equipment, and not getting the results that I wanted. The Dream Studio course is going to save you that time, because it's going to teach you exactly what you need to know for making the most of your space and creating a beautiful set. We are going to have, in a few seconds, a few moments, the prompter giveaway right here. So we are going to have all the names of people that have joined Inside the Show and are joining right now. You are going to have your names on this roulette. And as people are joining, your names are going to appear in here. And we are going to spin the roulette for the prompter. So if you are on the fence of joining Inside the Show, here's a reason. You got a 30 days money back guarantee that you can use. So it's safe. If you join right now, your name will be on this roulette right here with all the other people that have joined Inside the Show already. And you can live today with a prompter, which is one of the best equipment that I think that you can invest on to have flow on your session. It's not a prerequisite, but that's like the next level upgrade. When you are ready to upgrade, add a prompter, it's going to get to you a lot of flow. And I will have sessions, we're going to have sessions on Inside the Show, how to make the most out of the prompter and everything. And we are having the one-on-one session planning. This is very exclusive. This is straight out of the business, the Inside the Show business. This is again a $20,000 service, done for you service that we run on Inside the Show. And this is a session that we only do on the Inside the Show business. We are gonna work up with you. We are going to understand your equipment, how you're connecting everything, how you are setting everything up, and personally guide you through the best way to achieve an amazing experience. So this is the live only special early bird that I'm excited to share with you guys. The link is right here. The link is on the chat again. And I'm going to do a Q&A. So I see we have a few questions. If you have more questions, just throw them on the chat. I'm going to go through all questions right here. And I just want to answer a few things that I know that you guys are asking and have been asking throughout the week. The first one is, I'm already an OBS Pro. Will I get value from it? So you're going to get the most value, I think, because you're going to be able to fly with tools that doesn't exist outside of the program. Just like the Pocket Studio gives you ability to make super complex animations super simple, we have even more on Inside the Show. More tools and more workflows that will allow you to unlock your creativity and create amazing experiences that you would be really scared of even thinking of before. And of course, if you are a beginner, we are gonna hold your hand and take you step by step on everything that you need to create an amazing experience. Another question that we get is, can I change the colors of the interactive overlay? So yes, you can change the colors of everything. The tug of war, the world map. You want a US map in blue and red, you can have it. You can have everything. Everything that we do is customizable, not only on colors, but on language. So we make sure that, like, the people count, you type me in the chat. What if we will work on my language? Yes, it will work on your language. The yes or no, yes, it will work on your language. You can change that. Everything is customizable. So you can change the colors and you can change the language to make sure that you are interacting the best way possible with your audience. Then we have, can I use my setup for YouTube or other live streams? And yes, you totally can. You can use it for live streaming. OBS was built for live streaming. So everything that we do, you can also be doing on YouTube or Instagram or anything. Welcome, David. Then we have, does it work for one-on-one as well as group? If you're doing a one-on-one and you want to present an idea and you want it to be compelling, using slides like that and change your cameras with flow and showing your content in the exact moment that you need it to appear, it's gonna really deliver an incredible experience for the person that is watching it, whether this is one-on-one or this is a group session. And when it comes to group session, you have all the interactional workflows that makes it so you can have a conversation, real conversation with the audience, no matter if it's 10 people or 281 like we have right now. We can have a conversation. I can ask all of you guys a question and I can have a sense for what is happening. So you can take advantage of Inside the Show for both one-on-one calls and for group sessions. Then we have, do I need two computers to do these things? Answer is no. Like, I don't know any other person besides me that uses two computers. I use two computers because I'm teaching OBS, using OBS. So it's like an egg and the chicken thing, which becomes really complex for me to demonstrate things on OBS if I'm using OBS. So I do have a second computer just because of that. This is not necessary for anyone. How much time of dedicated support will we have? You will have a whole year of dedicated support, one-on-one dedicated support on the community throughout the entire year. So even if you want to start later, so if you don't want to go with the sprint, you can do this later at your own time and still get our support. My project is not ready. Should I wait until the next opening? So if your project is not ready and you join right now, what is going to happen is that you will unlock new creativity tools in your mind, you will unlock new ways to deliver that you wouldn't think of before. So if you join right now, your content is going to be much, much better down the road, because you will know how to pair a great delivery with a great content. Can I use PowerPoint or Canva for slideshows? Yes, you can use everything for slideshows. You can use Keynote, Google Slides, and anything that you want for Keynote, a PowerPoint, PDF. It will all work as you guys have seen. And how to organize the Stream Deck for different uses. Do I need to have a second one? You don't need to have a second Stream Deck. And the things that we have coming with inside the show, you're gonna see that you are like with one Stream Deck, you're gonna run your entire session like magic. So you definitely don't need to have a second Stream Deck. And especially if you wanna use the Stream Deck outside of presentations for productivity, you can have a different profile on your Stream Deck. One just for productivity, like hotkeys for the apps that you most use, and another one for presenting. So you just switch between them, the same Stream Deck, same device, you don't need to get a new one. So we are gonna do a Q&A right now. I'm gonna open up for a Q&A. I see we have lots of questions right here. Keep them coming. And let's do it. All right, so let me actually grab some water here. There you go. Okay. So let's do it. Puck. Is it possible to make that with your own country like Netherlands? Yes, of course. You can do that with any country in the world and ask people what state location they are from. Safi, can you describe how you autocomplete spotlight individual Zoom participants, how you automate spotlight individual Zoom participants? So there are several different ways to do that. And for example, for the support team, I have a button that has all the support team assigned to these buttons. So when I press it, it spotlights everyone at the same time. So basically, this is a tool that we created on Inside the Show. And like Pocket Studio is a tool that we created and we're giving to you. When you join Inside the Show, you have access to an even more powerful tool, and it has audience management. And you have different ways to bring people to the stage. You can bring their chat to the screen, and then I can easily bring them out with a single press of a button. You can find people on the gallery view and bring them out. You can do several different ways. But for me, for example, when I showed gave spotlight for the support team, this was a button with all of them assigned to the button so that it was ready to go with a press of a button. We have Luca. Do you have many tools for gamifications? Yes, we do. And this is on the work. I was going to use this on the session, but it is not fully ready yet, but it's amazing. And I'm going to explain how it works. So basically, throughout the session, as people participate, like send a message that I bring up on the screen, vote in a poll and get the right result, any participation that we want, or coming to answer a question and I can give them manually points. I can give points automatically for people that are participating. And I can show a leaderboard of the engagement of the room. And it's super well designed. It's not going to be something that is going to make people want to spam or anything like that. It's super well designed. And this is coming. This is another thing that is coming to Inside the Show in 1 or 2 months, alongside responsive slides, gamification for Zoom for the first time ever. Like we've never seen this before. So yes, we do have gamification. This is coming out. On the practice session, we are already using it. So as you join and you get to a practice session, you're going to see Alamera to using the gamification system. It's super cool. I wish I had it up to demonstrate to you guys, but I don't have it up right now. Alexandre, does the map overlay indicate the number of people in a location, example, with a bigger circles? No, it doesn't. And this is a little bit challenging because there are some countries that are super massive, like USA, Brazil, in countries that are super small, like in Europe. So if we add a dot that changes the size, it's going to be difficult to tell what country they are from. So we didn't add this functionality to the map. So Marcus, Pulse works also with YouTube webinars, yes. So Pulse interactive overlays, yes or no, people count and everything works with YouTube, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, WebEx, and Instagram, and so many other platforms. So the chat interaction worked with several platforms. Evelyn, I'm still not clear on something. When joining inside the show, we obviously have access to a lot of the tools, but these are only available as long as we are a member, right? What happens when we are no longer a member? We will be taught how to build at least some of these tools ourselves. So most of these tools, a lot of these tools, they are running in integrating Zoom, OBS, and Stream Deck. And this is something that requires constant maintenance on our side to integrate with Zoom and keep this running. The simulator is something that requires a tremendous effort for us to keep running and keep working. So, and we are always adding new things. So this is a membership where you get a lot of things while in the membership. And when if you decide not to continue, you are still able to have the slides, you're still able to have the static overlays, and most of the things that you have done throughout the masterclass. But when it comes to the interactive overlays, like yes or no poll, multi-choice polls, and this kind of things that requires an integration with Zoom or other platforms, then this is something that requires a membership for Inside the Show. And the membership renewal is not the same price that you're paying to join. It's $9.97. It's a fraction of the price. And you can pay it, split payments as well will be available for you in a lot of months. So we will make it easy for you to continue in the program. And I promise, you are going to be surprised by the end of the year with the things that we will be doing throughout the year, because I think the members can tell right now on the chat, aren't you blown, your mind's blown with how much we advanced in just like a few months? And don't we do this every single year? So every single year, you are going to want to stay on Inside the Show, I'm pretty sure. So Sunjay, do you have functionality to enable multiple camera scenes with more than one camera showing, like overhead and talking heads? Yes, it's something that we teach you how to create on the week 4. So you're going to be able to design the scenes as you want. You want a scene with the overhead in a place and you want to move it down, or you want to have some movement. You want to do whatever you want and design it to do in whatever way you want. You will be able to do it. We are going to teach you exactly what you need to know and give you all the support for you to design your own scenes like you envision it. So Felipe, those interactions are only on Zoom. So the interactive overlays, yes or no, polls, and everything that we are doing, the chat, this works for YouTube, Instagram, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, WebEx, Zoom, of course, and Twitch, Discord. Many platforms. So yes, you can have this kind of experience in different platforms using the tools that we have on Inside the Show. So Shane, how can we build slides to be slanted towards you like this on screen? This is a plugin called 3D Effect. It's for OBS. You can have this kind of effect. And on Inside the Show, this is built in on the scene collection that you're going to get. You're going to join Inside the Show, you're going to download the scene collection, and it will be ready to go. The slides will be tilted. You will be able to have a horizontal slide as well, the same style with rounded corners. It's going to look super good. And it's plug and play. On Inside the Show, we have built it in for you so you can start using right away. Lolly, what if we are using Riverside instead of Zoom or Teams? So Riverside is a software that records. The intention of it is recording it with the most possible quality for you to edit after. So with Riverside, you will not likely want to do a lot of overlays or change your camera. You want your raw camera because Riverside is designed for you to edit it afterwards. So that would be the best use of it, not use anything on Riverside. As for other platforms like Teams, Microsoft Teams, Google Meets, and so many, I forgot the names, but all of these platforms, yes, you can use what we are doing here. You're not gonna get like the audience around on Google Meets or Microsoft Teams, but you're gonna get all the interactive overlays, yes or no polls, and even a few that I wasn't able to display here. So Marco, what if we have a webinar in 3 weeks? Is it possible to do it all before the classes just with the material? Definitely yes, and we are here to support you. So you can start a conversation with the support and tell you we're gonna run the webinar and have us guide you through these. You have access to the materials right away, week 1 to 4. For running and changing the game already, if you do the first 2 weeks, this is already incredible. If you do the 3 weeks, like you will get the interaction overlays, you're gonna do the most amazing webinar people have ever seen in their life. So you don't even need to complete the whole program in order to take advantage from it. And yes, it's available right now. We have we have had like Taki do the program in 24 hours. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. He ran a workshop the following day. So it's possible. All the material is available, and we are ready to help. Ahmed, how much of the interactive polls, etc., will work on Teams? One of my clients used Teams exclusively. All of them will work on. There is, to be honest, there is one that won't. The raise the hands. We have one that you show the hands raised of people that are on Zoom. So all the people that have raised their hands on Zoom, you can see their names, so you can bring them in on the stage by name. But aside from that, everything works on Teams and Google. Yes or no, polls, multi-choice, world map, country map, people count, and everything works on all platforms. Christine, are past workshops available on demand? So yes, past workshops are available on demand, but we also make sure that you're always updated. So we are always recycling materials. We are always recycling the materials to make sure that what we have in the community are things that you can start using and they will benefit. Technology advances fast. So as things progress, we will take some materials out and add a new one to replace it. And we are always doing these recycling on the community to make sure that you have the best of the best on the community. Bench Core. Once you join, how long do you have access to the content, or is it an annual fee? So you join, you have access to for 1 year, you have support for 1 year, access to all tools, and you can renew it not for the same price that you paid, for a fraction of it. You can renew it for $97, and the split payment options will be available so you can pay monthly. Christine, does the chat support start as soon as we sign up or after the 17th? As soon as you sign up. Right now it will be, so most of our support is on the Europe and a little bit on the United States. So it will be late for right now immediately. I guarantee that you're gonna have support today, but most likely you will. And tomorrow they are up and they will reply your messages. So you can start using the support right now, and within a few hours, you're gonna get an answer if it's from today to tomorrow. Nair Salcedo, does this work with Butter Us? It doesn't work with Butter Us. So this is one platform that it doesn't work with. Michelle, and finally, quite all the live sessions we are having are on Microsoft Teams. Do it to better private terms to cooperate customers. Will everything work with OBS in Teams? It will work with OBS in Teams, but you have to educate your audience, because Teams will crop your screen and will not show up everything. So I'm showing a slide right now. And Teams by default, if you don't educate your audience to make you big on screen, it will crop the slide and it will not be seeing part of your content. So as long as you do a nice housekeeping in the beginning, teaching everyone to make you full screen, make you big on screen, everything's gonna work, from all the workflows to the delivery workflows that we have, to the interaction workflows like the chat, the yes or no polls. And we have the team ready to help you with integrating that with Teams as well. The Teams integrating with Teams. You got it. Sean, just to clarify, the way the slides are set up here on the side of the video is exclusive to ITS, correct? So this is something that we built using a plugin called the 3D effect. So you can do this yourself. So for the rounded borders, we use a plugin called Advanced Mask for OBS. For the 3D effect, we use a plugin called 3D Effect. Again, 3D effect, we use 3D effect. But on the inside the show is plug and play. We have built it into the scene collection that we're going to give you. You're going to get another scene collection. It's not the same. You're not going to use the same of the masterclass. You're going to have a massively upgraded scene collection that has several things, including this slide like that, ready to go from the beginning. So you can start today or start presenting tomorrow. If you have a session tomorrow, you can start presenting tomorrow with a session like this. So Michelle, I was interested in including chat overlays and reactions from the Teams chat. I hope they will work on Teams. Yes, they will. All the interactive overlays, yes or no polls and multi-choice polls, and who was the first person to get a poll right. Everything will work on Teams and bring the chat on screen, everything, as well for Google. Juan, during the training, will I be able to learn how to use it with Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube Lives? We have mini tutorials coming up. If you don't already have it, don't remember if we already have. If we don't, we're gonna have of how to connect it to YouTube, Instagram, and on Instagram, you can even do something cool, which is have different layout formats. So you can, for example, while right here, I have the slides on the side. On Instagram, because it's portrait, I can have the slides on the bottom. And I can be streaming simultaneously to Instagram and YouTube. Each one with a different experience. So this is all possible. And we are gonna have tutorials, mini tutorials on how to do just that coming up. Ryan, do we get one-on-one limited sessions if we pay installments or only pay in full? So you will get the one-on-one planning session even if you pay in split payment. The only bonus that is exclusive of the pay in full is Kevin Shen's Dream Studio course. Right now, and we are gonna close it. The selected questions from here are ending, and we are gonna close very soon. So the one-on-one sessions are only for those joining right now because we cannot scale it up to every single person, every single one that will join after. The Dream Studio course is only for those who pay in full. And we have the prompter giveaway that I'm gonna run right now. All of you that have joined right now during the session. And by the way, is there anyone that still needs time to join? Because we're gonna run the prompter. And if you need a little bit of time, okay, so tell me on the chat right now. Otherwise, we are going to run the prompter, and whoever have entered until the prompter appears, until the roulette appears, is going to be on the prompter, okay? So, last questions. What tools do we have to buy together with the Stream Deck, and how many Stream Decks and any other tech tools? So, you can start as much as with your computer and your phone. You don't even need to buy the Stream Deck. It's great, and I highly recommend you get a Stream Deck, but you don't even need it. There are several tools that you can add as you progress. They are not required. Like you can add a flick button with a little device that you can do similar things as the Stream Deck, but with the press of a button. You can add the Stream Deck pedal, which allows you to control the Stream Deck with your feet so nobody sees where you're pressing. You can add the prompter so you can look directly to the camera like I'm doing right now, and I'm actually looking to myself and to notes and to the questions that are popping up in the chat. So there are several things that you can add to your flow, to add flow and increase your delivery, but you don't need to start with them. You can get started as much as with your phone and your computer, and then grow from there. What is responsive slides? Responsive slides is basically the ability to show the same slides in two different formats. So right now I have, for example, this slide showing up on portrait, but I could show the slide like that. I could show the slide like in full screen like that, and then just go back to my side, and we can have it happening automatically. As you go to a content that you need to show more space, you just press next slide, and the slide is going to adapt automatically, and it's going to expand to show more content. And it's just amazing the flow that you get when you're presenting, and it's super cool. The things you just press one button, next, 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 and things just happen. This is what is coming up in a month or two on Inside the Show. Okay, so this is a brand new technology that we are building. Okay, it doesn't exist anywhere. We have finished building it up. We have a group of beta testers that has been testing it since the beginning of the year, and they are already like, I cannot look back. And that's not even all, because the responsive slides is not just about shrinking and expanding the slides, but it also allows you to program certain actions to happen while you are running the next slide. So you probably have seen me running this session like I'm not pressing any buttons, right? And you're wondering, what buttons are Philip pressing? Because I'm not seeing him press any buttons. Well, I'm using responsive slides, and I'm pressing this one button right here, the flick button, which controls the Stream Deck. And this allows me to, like when I brought the support, this is what, just to give you a glimpse of what is coming up. When I brought the support team up, like I want to thank all the support team, I just had a note on my slides that said, next slide will spotlight the team. And then I have a little command, like a hashtag command that will trigger a button that would spotlight everyone. So I just needed to see that it is coming up, and I say, so here's the team. I just press next, and they, boom, appear on the screen. That's why you haven't been seeing me presenting it, and you're wondering, what buttons are he pressing? He must have a team. No, I have responsive slides, and this is the next game-changing thing that is coming to Inside the Show for all members, to all members that join, and no extra cuts or anything, to all members. And I'm really, really excited about that. So last questions. How long do we have access to this masterclass info? So important question. I'm gonna give you guys 24 hours more access to all the resources and replay. Because after that, like I've been 200% dedicated to you guys. I've been 200% dedicated to help you guys. My support team is here, but we are shifting to onboard members of Inside the Show. I don't know how many we have onboarded already, but it's running out. We are almost reaching 100 probably. And we cannot support both the masterclass and the new members at the same time. So we are shifting right now all our attention to the new members. So we are going to give you 24 more hours of support, of materials, of resources, of these tools that we are unlocking for you today. So it's pretty cool. So make use of it because you will not find it anywhere in the world. I promise you that. And if you are like most of the things you're going to get if you do the homework, so you can still submit your homework. And if you are joining Inside the Show, you don't have to worry about submitting your homework or anything. You're going to have access to these tools and much more, because the things that we are sharing with you are things that actually are from Inside the Show. So on Inside the Show, we have much more and all open for you since day one. We are not withholding no content, and you get a 30 days money back guarantee. So you can start right now, access absolutely everything, have the support, and get up and running even before the cohort starts. The cohort is a paced way for encouraging everyone to do it together. And the cool thing about the cohort as well is that if you do it with the homework that we give every week, we give away one Stream Deck pedal each week. So if you submit your homework, every single week of the 4 weeks, your name will be on the line for winning Stream Deck. And so I'm gonna get the last question right here, and we're gonna go directly to the prompter. I wanna join, but I have some questions too. When will this live early bird be gone? So here's the thing. Tomorrow morning, I'm sending out an email to 20,000 plus people. Right now, the only ones that have the link that I'm pasting on the chat again are you guys that have been here live with us. So I'm gonna give you guys until tomorrow if you need more time to get in, if you need more time to process. But here's the thing, I'm not able, the prompter we are gonna give away right now for the people that have joined. Right now, we're gonna run the giveaway right now. So you not necessarily, you are not gonna be part of the bonus of the prompter. The one-on-one sessions, I will not guarantee that I will be able to provide. For those who didn't join right now live, but I'm gonna give you guys if you're paying for the Dream Studio course, you guys are gonna have a head start, 12 hours head start before we open it up for 20,000 people. So you have 12 more hours before anyone know about that. Only you guys that are here live know about the opening. So that's the time that you got. If you have any questions, send in the Ask Philip on the team, and you can send me a DM as well directly if you have any questions. If you're having problems with payment or anything, you can send me a DM and I will help you out, okay? So, with the welcome of Pritan, let's start. So Pritan, you just joined right now and your name will be on the roulette. So the moment that I press this right now, that's it. It's locked in. So let's bring the roulette. That's it. Okay. These are the names of everyone that have joined inside the show today. Let's see who is going to be the winner of a prompter. Okay? Let's do this. I want to see some emojis. Send some emojis right here. I'm going to count to 3 when I see some emojis coming up. 3, 2, 1, and go. Richard, Marn, you are the winner. Are you here, Richard? Tell me in the chat if you are here. not Rick Martin. Congrats, Richard. I think you were. If he left, might have left because I don't remember this name from the people that joined on the first. So you won a stream. Eu got a prompter. But I know that this leaves us a little bit of feeling like, oh, it could be me, right? So here's what I'm gonna do. What do you guys think about, should I type in the chat yes, if I should do another prompter tomorrow? So let's see. We have 200 people. If we have 50 people, I'm going saying yes. I'm going to do another one. So 6 more to go. There you go. Okay, I'm going to do another prompter tomorrow before we open up for enrollment, or at the moment that we open up officially enrollment. If there are spots still available, I don't know how many we sold. I'm going to take a look. So if you students have questions, send me a DM. I'm going to help you out, solve any questions that you have. We are going to have 12 more hours in which we are not going to open this up to the 20,000 people on my email list. So make sure that you use this time to join. And if you have any questions, just send me a message. I'll be here ready to help you. And now we're going to shift our attention to the new members. On Mondays, 17 June, we are going to have our first session, which is going to be recorded, of course. And every single session, you're going to transform the way that you present online. For everyone, we are giving 24 hours extra time access to all the tools and resources. You're going to grab the Pocket Studio, grab the resource materials, grab the interaction overlays, and start applying this on your Sync collection right away. This is something that you will not find anywhere else. So I want to thank you, everyone. And to say goodbye, I want to do one last thing. And you guys probably already know the drill, right? What we do at the end? Let's see if you know. Let's see if you guys do know. We have someone. Okay, yeah. Raise your hand on Zoom. Let's see. Let's take a photo together here. Raise your hand on Zoom if you want to appear in the photo. And there you go. Okay, so we got everyone. Almost there, almost there. And there you go. So let's take a photo together. In 3, 2, 1, and pose. Another one. And last one. There you go, guys. Let me do, like, post it on the chat, and I'm gonna go to the second page. Now, the second page, I don't see a lot of people with their hands raised, so I'm not gonna take another photo. So that's okay. Only one photo. So the photo is on the chat. So I want to thank everyone for joining today, and I'm looking forward to welcome you guys inside the show. I'll see you soon. Bye bye, guys. And I forgot to send the photo of the photo booth, but I will send them on the, we'll post them on the community, don't worry.